mommy and daddy were my natural, everyday superheroes. When the world seemed like it was approaching its end and all I had to do was readjust my view. Those times. I now realize that it's not simple at all. It's complex. Many layers upon layers upon layers of adversity. And most of it comes from within. Where you internally conflict, convict, and afflict self-bitten wounds. You punish your mind and your soul for letting you reach that point. That point where sometimes self-destruction seems possible. Self-destruction seems rational. Self-destruction seems evident. Self-destruction seems pleasurable. Where all the layers you're attempting to mask and maintain a facade to just crumble and fall after your burdened knees just give way. Give way, surrender, and release itself to its internal endeavor to self-destruct. But that's not it. No, you wish more could be done. You wish some damage could be achieved, something were fixed, and you go and destroy it. That's what you want. For the world and its inhabitants to feel for you. You dig it? You feel it? No, you don't. As if other people don't have problems too, but yours, yeah, they seem way more significant and valuable and more necessary to explain when we'll all eventually go through the same exact phase at some point in our lives. Now, whether those people acknowledge it or not, but that kind of realization comes later down recovery road. You gotta hit wall after wall first. Maneuver robbers, trespassers from doubt and despair, solve problems you wish would fade away. You gotta deal with something bigger. You. These times are complex. These are real life. Ain't no glitz and glamour in your depression. No. You sometimes can't look elsewhere for help. So you start sipping your sorrows, wallowing in some sort of redemptive substance, indulging devilishly in the world's finest. Trying to establish some stance to fight this. No. You need something real, something feasible. You look for support from friends, family. You feel they don't know, they don't listen. Sometimes it's true. In my eyes, it was. I came back to reality, descended from my favorite place to subsist. The spotless clouds of my vast mind. The negative energy hits me like a spanking I got when I was young. It's not worth it. Let me hold it in. My screams muffled from insecurities. My cries buried from all my doubt. How will I transcend this gaping and festering hole in me? Who will save me? Someone has to. Someone will. Probably not. Well, there it goes again, that negative energy. You go to family this time, the one you emotionally hide from, and plaster fake joy to somehow counteract the roller coaster you're strapped into, as if you're a car crash dummy. Yeah, dummy. You can't escape your conditions. You are what they brainwashed you. You are what they brainwashed to do, to believe. Thanks to you. The compassion to tell the truth is not evident, and clearly you're not ready yet. You continue to humble yourself, drunk with pride and some misconstrued self-love that you built to guard your emotions. It's not fair to you. It never was. I know you feel that way, but I can't say that I can help you. You see, I'm going through the same thing. I'm a blind man walking through a dark tunnel, trying to exhaustingly trek my way through, even though I subliminally knew another route. Sometimes I like the struggle. Shoot, admitting to that was a struggle. And those constant reminders have always lingered in the back of my mind. It's just this time I admire my effort, crawling out of those murky shadows. I pray the same, but I have no clear directions for you to follow. You can follow my shadow and footsteps, but I promise you, you will stumble upon variations of my mishaps. But, that's Lord's portion for another day, another time, another lifetime. I was chosen, ordained a leader, but subconsciously step down to feed myself my guilt and doubt from my own malnutrition. Makes no sense, believe me, I know. I can sense your confusion, but that's the thing, I am confused. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing here, there, shoot, anywhere. Do I matter to someone or something? Do I matter enough to head on, collide my own problems, or do I continue to salt my own self-inflicted wounds? Who knows anymore? Matter of fact, don't bother. You were confused too. We're just confused people asking other confused people confusing questions, knowing good and well that this cycle will continue. Now, I know, we all want to bask in the ambience of those simpler times, but the time's only direction is forward. And I know sometimes we want to sulk in our shortcomings, failures, and our insecurities, but hey, none of us have the answer. As Kanye said, you ain't got the answer, Sway. Yeah, that's right, Sway. Sway your own biased and irrelevant, confused answers somewhere else. My emotions are way more worthy than your 2 cents. You ain't helping, but you know what? We can't always think that way. People have told me to seek counsel from him. You know, he who will provide a light to guide a blind man through a dark tunnel. But hey, how? People have also told me to read his map, you know, the Bible. But hey, you're the confused one too. The confused one who's hard-headed enough to try and bypass his phone calls, his text messages, and his Twitter notifications. But there's only one thing I do know. He will show you somehow, some way. And I guess like those old people say, God works in mysterious ways.